Y'all, Merry Christmas. It's a spiritual whistleblower with another video. I hope y'all are having a beautiful holiday, a very peaceful one, narcissistic free. I'm just doing what I do, dropping more videos. In this video, I'm going to preach to y'all, and I really want you to pay attention to this video. Okay? Somebody somewhere needs to hear this. Listen to me. You have to be okay with being the villain if it means having peace in your life. I will repeat. You have to be okay with being the villain in order to live a peaceful life. Now, this can apply in so many different scenarios. If you are just getting out of a romantic relationship that was extremely abusive, you were with a narcissist, this absolutely can be applied to that. But because it's the holidays and this time of year, so many people deal with toxic parents, toxic family members. I'm going to make this video to address the abusive behaviors of narcissistic family. Mother, father, grandparents, narcissistic brother, sister, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. We are going to address the toxic dynamic of being a part of a narcissistic family. In my case, it's on both sides, my mother and father's side. If you are the scapegoat of the family, which I was, from the time that you are born, you are hated. Okay? And a lot of you, I don't know how far back your memory goes. For me, my memory goes all the way back. I have memories from when I was 3 and 4 years old. Photographic memory. Down to the smell, the scent, the environment, my parents' first apartment, second apartment, the motels. I know where each motel that we lived in is located in Bordentown, Hamilton, Cherry Hill, Pennsauken, Mount Holly. I remember everything. And those memories are deeply embedded of all the trauma, all the horrific fights that you witnessed amongst your parents, the dysfunction, the toxicity, the constant bullying, you struggling to make good grades in class because you have a learning disability or an undiagnosed developmental disability, which I did. But your parents didn't bother to get you evaluated. They didn't care to get you evaluated. Baby boomer parents, because I'm Gen X. So my parents are from the baby boomer generation. Baby boomer parents were only concerned with partying, getting high off of cocaine, or they were too busy fighting and cheating on each other. They just were all together fucking dysfunctional. And they did not have children out of love. The majority of them had children, number one, to trap and control their partner, to have a permanent attachment to their partner. Number two, they had babies because their families pressured them to. Society pressured them and the family. It was all about the appearance of looking happy and having a husband, wife, and children. But deep down inside, they were all miserable, and they bullied and punished their children as a result of being fucking miserable with each other. So therefore, my generation and even the millennials, we paid a hefty price for our parents' misery. So they had children not because they wanted to happily nurture and love on their children. They didn't have emotional connection. They did not have no empathy, but the child was nothing more than a pawn to help them keep up with the appearances of a happy family when deep down inside they were fucking miserable and fighting behind closed doors. And the children are the innocent ones caught in the middle of the crossfire. And that's from the pressures of their family and society pressuring them to get married and have kids. And they were not ready. They were not equipped with the resources. They were deeply broken, and all of them belonged in therapy because a lot of them are dealing with unhealed trauma from their parents and grandparents. And because the baby boomers refuse to get therapy. They're fucking delusional. They don't believe that they have any issues. They lack accountability. They skipped over getting therapy. They skipped over healing. And they passed their brokenness and unhealed trauma onto their children. Therefore, my generation, we are now picking up the pieces. We got to go to therapy for the things our parents did to us. So, that's one of the reasons why baby boomers had children. It was about keeping up with appearances. They didn't give a shit about the kids. They just wanted the appearance of looking like a happily married couple with a family. Fake smiles in the photographs. Whole time these motherfuckers is partying or they're cheating or they're fighting one another, miserable with each other. And they will take out that anger and frustration and bully their children. So you're the scapegoat. Your memories, if your memories are like mine, are locked in from your early childhood days. And usually the child that remembers the most, usually the oldest child. I'm the oldest child. I have 2 siblings. The oldest child will remember the most toxic shit about their parents. The oldest child will usually remind mom and dad. The oldest child is like a mirror. I know my parents hate me because I remember every fucked up thing they did. See, my sister is the baby. My sister has no recollection. My sister doesn't realize she missed a lot of the drama that me and my baby brother witnessed. But being the oldest child, my parents know I remember everything. And I am a reminder of their fuck ups and flaws. I will constantly fucking remind them of how bad they fucked up, how piss poor their parenting was, how traumatizing they was, how ignorant and selfish they were towards their children. I am the reminder. And that's why I know I'm fucking hated. I am the scapegoat. I am the latchkey kid. When I was in 2nd grade, how old was I in 2nd grade? 7, 8 years old, I don't remember. But I had a key. And because my parents weren't home after school, us latchkey kids had to take the key. I wore the key around my neck on a necklace. Went home after school, unlocked the door, went home to an empty motel. I was about to say apartment. We lived in motels, rundown, low budget motels. Unlocked the door to the motel. I had to make sure my siblings ate, whether I fixed them, a snack or dinner. You know that at a young age, you were forced to be the 3rd parent in the household. This is what we call parentification, when your mother and father groom you to be the 3rd parent in the household, robbing you of your childhood because you're too busy babysitting and or taking on the responsibilities of an adult. A lot of us got in high school and had to work 2 and 3 jobs like I did to help pay the bills. My mother took all my paychecks in high school. She wouldn't work. She laid her fat ass on the couch. But every Friday when I got paid, and this is while I'm in high school, working 2 jobs as a cashier at the Bilo supermarket. And I also had a part-time job working for a tax company. Bitch took all my paychecks. She wouldn't work, but she used my paychecks to pay the bills and put food on the table. That is parentification, when your parents turn you into an adult and they rob you of your childhood. When you should be out having fun with your teenage friends and going to the mall shopping, instead you're home taking on the role of a parent. It's fucked up and it's fucking selfish. And it also grooms you to become a doormat, a people pleaser, a nurse, a caretaker. So when you become an adult, you don't know how to turn off this people pleaser behavior, and you end up having no boundaries because that's how mom and dad trained you. And because you have no boundaries, you attract abusive people into your life who take further advantage of your kindness. Your ability to be a caretaker, a nurse, a doormat, somebody without a backbone, somebody that is groomed to take orders and never to speak up for themselves. Okay? You are the scapegoat. But what happens, what is happening right now is that all of us that were raised by these toxic baby boomer parents, we've hit a wall. We're tired. We are now fighting back. We are telling our baby boomer parents no more. We will not tolerate the disrespect, the bullying, the constant control, the coercive control, trying to control my children, trying to control my relationships, talking about me behind my back. You gave birth to me, but you talk about me like I'm a side chick who stole your motherfucking man. You're in the streets talking about your child, you piece of fucking shit. This is what the baby boomer generation does. They are the trashiest, worst types of fucking parents. And they justify their behavior by saying, well, we did the best we could. At least you had a roof over your head, food on the table, clothes on your back. That's their lame ass excuse. No, material possessions or anything financial, food, clothing, roof over your head, that is material and that is financial. That does not equate to emotional connection and or love. It's not love. It's an obligation. You have to take care of your children or you will get in trouble by law. There will be a penalty, a consequence if you do not provide for your children financially. They know that, but they'll use that to gaslight and throw it in your face. And then they'll say, oh, that's love. If we didn't love you, we wouldn't have provided for you. And no, baby. No. That's not love. You tried it though. So you've been the scapegoat your entire life. And now you're at a point now where you're ready to fight back. You're ready to take a stand. You're tired of the bullying. You're not taking shit off your family anymore. So as scary as it is, as it may seem, you decide to set a boundary and cut family off. Now what's going to happen? Your name is going to be dragged through the mud because family cannot further abuse you. You have removed yourself as the scapegoat. When the scapegoat cuts family off, your family is full of narcissists. So if there is no scapegoat, all the narcissists will scramble. They're going to scramble around looking for a new scapegoat. You were never supposed to escape. That was not the plan. Who are they going to bully now? Who are they going to tease and pick on if the scapegoat is not around? Now they got to break their backs and look for a new scapegoat. But in the meantime, while they're looking for a new scapegoat, they're going to cyber stalk the fuck out of you. They're going to try to reach out to you. They're going to try to guilt trip you and try to pull you back in. They're going to say things to you like, go on and give your mother another chance. At the end of the day, they still your mother. They still your father. Blood is thicker than water. You know, the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. Don't be like that. You still holding on to that grudge. You still holding on to the past. Why don't you get over it? Baby, they going to try their best to guilt trip the fuck out of you, to try to get you to break no contact, to come back into the toxic family structure. They swim in a cesspool of dysfunction, and they're mad that you decided that you do not want to participate in that cesspool of dysfunction. You want out. You want to change. You want a new life. You want a new beginning. You want to go to therapy. You want to break the generational trauma, the generational cycle. You don't want to be a part of the bullshit no more. They are mad that you escaped. So they are collectively working together to figure out, how do we pull the scapegoat back into this toxic family structure? Who can we bully if the scapegoat is no longer here? We have to scramble now and look for a new scapegoat. And meanwhile, while we're looking for a new scapegoat, let's all work together collectively to try to suck the old scapegoat back in. If y'all are wondering why your family members are constantly cyber stalking you, they don't, a lot of us are business owners. I'm a business owner. A lot of y'all are wondering why your family does not support your business. They don't like none of your pages. They don't pay or spend money for none of your products. But they sit back and they're watching total strangers. You got total strangers supporting your business and buying your products. Look at me. I done published 8 books on Amazon. One of those books is a top seller. My best-selling book is called My Family Can Kiss My Ass. At one point, my book ranked number 13 on Amazon in the child abuse category. You know how fucking amazing that is? There's a lot of competition. I'm competing with a lot of authors on Amazon, and my book ranked at number 13 in the child abuse category. That's how well my book did, because it was not my family that was purchasing my books. It was total strangers purchasing my book and supporting me. Your greatest support is going to come from total strangers. It's never going to come from family. So your family is now sitting back with their jealous, hateful asses. They're watching all these strangers support you and brag about you and love on you. They fanning over you. And what's happening, you're getting stronger and you're staying far away from family, and you're realizing you were always amazing. And it was your family that was keeping your self-esteem low. Your family were your biggest haters. Your family was the biggest gossipers and lying on you and all that. You're realizing all this and say, wait a minute, I'm doing all right without my family. So now when family sees that you're catching on to the games that they were playing the whole time, and you're staying strong and you're not breaking no contact and you're not going back, oh baby, they're going to talk about you like a dog. They've been talking about you, but it's going to get real bad when they realize they can't get you to break no contact. When you reject them, when you block them, when you shut down all their attempts that, they trying to reach out to you, and you will not communicate. You've changed your phone number. You've blocked them on Facebook. It's no more talking. You're letting your actions speak. Your actions say, fuck all y'all. Don't talk to me now, because when I was a part of the family, you treated me like shit. You made me feel like an outcast. You excluded me. You talked about how fat I was. You told everybody I couldn't keep a man. You told everybody I was fucking miserable. Bitch, I don't want to be a part of the family now. Don't try to pull me back in now, bitch. I'm doing better now. I'm thriving. I'm looking good. I'm successful. I don't need your money. I don't need you to support my business. I got hundreds of thousands of total strangers that are paying their hard-earned money to support my business. So fuck all of y'all. Fuck you. When they see that you're standing on business and you're not breaking no contact and you have no desire to be a part of the family, you don't want to be invited to the family reunion. You don't want to be invited to the family cookout. Bitch, don't invite me to no baby shower, no weddings. Bitch, I'm not coming to no funerals. I don't give a fuck who dies. When they realize you're standing on your boundaries, you don't give a fuck. You don't want to be bothered. Oh, the smear campaign. Oh, shit. You're going to be vilified. She thinks she all that. Yeah, I do think I'm all that. And did. Yep, I think I'm all that, bitch. When my ass had low self-esteem and I was fat, I was near 300 pounds, you sat up and talked about me. She's miserable. She's fat. She's sloppy. She can't dress. She can't keep a man. Okay, so I got my act together. I dropped the weight. I got a better wardrobe. I started my small business. I finished college. A bitch leveled up. Now what the fuck is your problem? Now it's, oh, she thinks she's all that? Make up your mind. Either you want me to be fat and sloppy, or you're going to be big mad that I'm leveling up and looking good and I'm bossed up and successful and educated. Make up your mind. You mad if I'm fat and you're mad when I level up, bitch. Which is it? Make up your mind. You can't be mad at both, stupid bitches. Now you the villain. Now you the villain. But I'm here to tell you, drop that load. Stop caring about what your family has to say about you. Let them vilify you. You have to be okay with being the villain. You have to release them with love. Goodbye, bitches. Y'all are dead to me. Y'all are gone and dead. And don't worry, I won't invite you to shit over here. If anything happens to me, my family is my friends. The Lord has blessed me with my spiritual family. My friends love me and treat me better than any of my fucking family members, my blood relatives. I don't want y'all attending nothing. When I graduated college, all that mattered, I've been through 2 college graduations. All that I cared about was my daughter being in that audience and seeing me walk the stage because I'm her role model. The rest of them niggas, fuck out of here. I don't need family to support me for nothing. You have to be okay with being the villain. Let them vilify you. Let them talk they shit. Let them say she thinks she all that. Yeah, I am. I am, bitch. You know how long it took me to rebuild my confidence? You know how long it took me to build up my self-esteem after you bitches shattered my self-esteem and talked about me like a dog and how fat I am and how, I can't keep a man. You know how long it took me to get my life together, and now that I'm on top, you bitches still have a problem? She thinks she all that. Look at her. Fuck you, bitch. I do. I absolutely 100% think I'm all that in a bag of chips. Now what the fuck? Now what? And did. I absolutely am all of that in a bag of chips, bitch. My self-esteem is so motherfucking high. What you gonna do to knock it down? Not a damn thing, but sit there and cyber stalk me and hate on me and lurk, you fucking monitoring spirit. All over my page, won't like shit, won't support shit, but you can't stop fucking watching me, you evil, demonic, monitoring spirit. I curse you, bitch. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Move on. Oh, I forgot you can't. Because the plan was to destroy me. And it didn't work. Now you don't know how to reach me. Now you can't contact me. Now you don't know how to reach me. Because you're scared of me. You know I'll fuck your ass up. You either gonna go to jail fucking with me or I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, bitch. So now you can't even fucking get close to me. You can't even have a conversation with me because I'm standing on motherfucking boundaries. And you know I don't care that you have a fucking negative opinion about me. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Call me fat, miserable, unattractive, can't keep a man. Bitch, I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion don't pay my motherfucking bills. I'm above the smear campaign. And over time, let me tell you, before I wrap up this video, the beauty about time, you stay silent and you allow time to reveal the real abusers in the scenario. And you allow God to handle your enemies. God has a way. See, the revenge is so much sweeter when you let God will kick their asses, honey. Stay silent and sit back and just watch how over time, God will fuck their asses up. And it's going to be to a point where they try to apologize and you're not even going to want the apology. I don't want no fucking apology. I want you to leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You're dead to me. Everything that was meant to destroy you is going to be what blows you up. What was meant to destroy you, God's going to use to elevate you. And he's going to make sure they all sit there and watch. You got to be okay with being the villain in their story. Because you being the villain in their story has nothing to do with the newfound peace. You're going to have all this peace and quiet and tranquility. You're going to be able to enjoy going to therapy and getting your mind right and getting your life in order and your finances. You're going to be in the gym working out and getting your body together. You're going to be taking vacations. You're going to live a peaceful fucking life. You done cut these toxic bitches off. And all they can do is sit up and run a nasty smear campaign and vilify you. You got to release it. You got to be okay with being the villain. Because there are a bunch of clowns in your story. There are a bunch of abusers and clowns when it comes to your story. Let them say what they want to say. It doesn't mean that it's the truth. And over time, God's gonna expose all of them. Each and every one of them got their karma coming individually. God's going to deal with each of them. Okay? I love you guys. Enjoy your holidays. Been a spiritual whistleblower.